Ramaphosa is killing South African businesses. Now, the stats that I'm about to read is shocking. I said to myself, you need to hear this. You need to hear this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Over 1,000 businesses in this country had to close. Duh. You think I'm joking? I'm about to give you stats and back what I'm saying, because I need to back it up with evidence to prove that, guys, this is worrying. 1,000 businesses had to shut. The man is busy scamming people in the ANC. 40 Ramaphosa. He pretends as if he's solving the problems of the ANC. Ngapha, the country is also collapsing. 1,000 businesses is not child's play. Well, on the other hand, news. Do you remember that I spoke about a person that went and, according to the EFF, that went to join Umkhonto weSizwe party and organized the rally that was the rally that took place at Moses Mabhida Stadium? That person, it has been said. Remember, in the previous video, I spoke about the fact that that person is basically suspended. When they were talking about it, look, when they were talking to It Times Live, they basically said the person has been fired. Did you hear that very well? Yes, I said it. There's an article that was released on the 19th of December, 2024, at about 14 past 5. It says KZN EFF Provincial Secretary fires PA for attending MK Party celebration. Yep. On the previous video, I said the person was suspended. But today, they said, no, the person was fired. Right there, you know what, I'm going to tell you this. When you open an organization in South Africa, you follow the laws of this country. Whether you like that or you don't like that, it's neither here or there. Any organization must follow the laws of this country. Even when you fire people, you follow the laws of this country. You can't just hire, and no matter how angry you are at the person, you just fire them just like this. No, you don't do that. So this person is going to win this. If they go to court, you fire him without following processes. They will win that, and you will have to reinstate that, and you will have to leave with the person that you don't like. Normally, what they normally do is that, okay, once the person wins the case, then they will settle. They want to settle and say, okay, fine. Now that you won the case, okay, let's talk about how we're gonna get rid of you the right way, where we give you the money, we give you an agreed amount of money, and then we shake hands and you leave. You know what I'm saying? Do you see how costly it is to just prematurely fire people on social media? We're firing you. Hey, we don't do that. We don't. The country's got laws. We don't do that. We follow laws. Otherwise, you pay more money because we don't follow laws. Hiring somebody in this country, it's not pap and meat, because when you have to fire them, you also have to follow laws. You don't just wake up and feel like, I want to fire you because I'm the boss. Well, we will pay. But guys, you don't have to pay much to do this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also, guys, want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, let's go. Right. There's a journalist Good Times Live. We're still gonna come back to Ramaphosa, by the way, so don't worry. Don't you dare worry. There is a journalist who... Why is this camera the way it is? Okay. Let me sort this camera, guys. This camera is not sitting in a position where it should be seated. Okay, yeah, let's go back to this one. That's a wrong camera, guys. I'm touching a wrong camera here, but I will fix it, don't worry. But okay, let's go back to the story. So, Times Life, there's a journalist by the name of Innocentia Nkadimeng. Today, interviewed the person, the Secretary General of Province KZN, and this person says, I can't work with someone who is not trustworthy and loyal. Ngobo will never come back. Yes, he's still a member because there is constitution, hence the suspension. But as a staff member, he's fired. It's non-negotiable. You can't do that. You just cannot. When you fire people, you follow processes. It's a fact. You don't just wake up and fire people. And that's my problem with this whole thing. I get it, the fact that it makes sense. You cannot just work for MK Party and then go and organize something for EFF. It makes perfect sense there. I get it. I know it was the other way around, but I'm just saying. It makes perfect sense. But when you fire that person, you follow a specific process. You have breached MK Party constitution. Your contract of employment, which prohibit association with other political party without a mandate from the central command of the central command team, blah, blah, blah. And then it says, as a personal assistant, CIC to the provincial secretary, you were expected to be disciplined and loyal to the organization and the office of the provincial secretary to the best of your ability. Furthermore, you are hereby suspended with immediate effect. You will be contacted by the office of the provincial secretary regarding the proceeding of your case. But then you go to the media and you say you are fired. So that does not make logical sense. Now, there's another thing that does not make logical sense, and this worries me. On the 18th of December 2024, there was an article that was released by Business Tech, and the heading of the article says over 1,000 businesses shut down in South Africa in less than a month. Did you hear that? Oh, now I need to repeat this so that you guys understand. Over 1,000 businesses shut down in South Africa in less than a month. Guys, this is very much worrying. This is very, 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 very worrying. And when things like this happens, who do we look up to? The president. What are you doing, Mr. President, to solve the problem of businesses that are shutting down? Because if you are to keep up with employment in this country, you need to keep the businesses alive. Why? Because when you keep them alive, they employ people, and thus the employment. How are you going to expect people to be employed when business shuts down? How? How? But it says South Africa has shut down 1,041 mom and stop stores in a bid to stop people from consuming perishable laden food, which had led to the death of 38 children across the country. President Ramaphosa's government also extended the deadline to register the stores known as Paza Shop to the 28th of February 2025 in a bid to give itself time to prepare to regulate the store. Velenkosi Hlabisa, Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, said in a briefing on Wednesday, I actually spoke about that death toll of the children consuming the poison fruit had risen from 38 to 38 from 22 a month ago. Deputy. Okay, let's leave this one. So what worrisome is the number that now, guys, if you don't know, let me tell you something that you probably don't know. Is it the informal economy that we're talking about? The 1,000 what businesses? That business. Number one, the people who are operating there, they are operating there. Comrades are involved in this. That's number one. Number two, when you read history or research, it will tell you that you see when they talk about employment in this country, let me tell you this, what you don't know is, if, for instance, we'll give an example. If, for instance, 40 million people in this country are employed, listen to this one. 40% of the 40 million people that are employed will come from this informal business, or not segment, according to research. So, when you touch this, you must understand that you are directly affecting the stats that talks about employment in this country, because 40% of people who are employed in this country comes from the informal economy. When we speak about informal economy, we include the sponsorship too in the So you must understand. Not long ago, there was a report about unemployment going high. Then how you go about this, it's also important. You are touching a very important thing that speaks directly to the employment of this country, speaks directly to the stats of how people get employed. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it is very important to deal with this. Do I say that the Somalians, they were, and the nations that were operating there, do I say that they were doing the right thing? No, not at all. I mean, how do you sell water that is taken directly from the toilet, and you put that thing and then you are busy? Probably in your country it's fine, but here it's not fine. Hygienic, no. You know what I'm saying? But how you go about it is also important. And I'm still going to say this. I'm very worried about the fact that big business showed interest in this, and suddenly there are the problems that we are now suddenly encountering. And I'm saying, that does not give me peace. It really doesn't give me peace. I get it. When ShopRite moves into a community and open their spaza shop, they probably going to hire more people compared to a normal spaza shop. But I wouldn't like big businesses to get too much into Kasi economy. Pick and Pay, the same thing, because they are penetrating that market using Boxer. And there are other big businesses that have penetrated that market. The businesses that are selling tires in Ekasi, you know what I'm saying? They actually, I think those ones, they were the first to penetrate the Ekasi economy through this container thing that is tailored for the Ekasi economy, right? So there are a lot of big businesses that are operating in Ekasi economy. Makes perfect sense, right? But what I'm saying is, when big businesses get involved in Ekasi economy, I'm very worried, because how are you expecting then the people of Ekasi to thrive when big businesses is now involved in these things? That's where my problem is. It's good, to walk into a mall, right? And I'm going to say this. I want you to understand me. I'm going to say this. I live in Sentin. There are these businesses that you're talking about, the small businesses, they are not there. But as a person who's from Ekasi as well, I understand how Kasi economy works. So I know some of you say, but why are you talking this? Because when you don't live here, no. It still matters. That Kasi economy still matters, because that is where black people are. And if you want black people to have money, then you need to create the space where they can thrive. It is good for black people like us to own those businesses. It's very, very good for the economy of this country. Guys, you have got no idea. You've got no idea. When I talk about that, beyond perplexed, black people need to have money. And when black people have money, I'm telling you, even crime will deteriorate in Agasa. We'll have less deaths of crime. You know what I'm saying? But when big businesses take over, then what is left is you're going to be left with people that are going to fight over those things, and they are going to commit crime because they are hungry. There's nothing that they can do, right? And that creates a problem. But if people have got something to do, they've got businesses that they are running, they also have the money to spend among themselves, and thus, when that happens, crime goes down. So you keep them hungry, then crime will skyrocket. That's why I'm saying I'm very concerned about this, because have money in the hands of these black people circulating, allow them to operate the Kasi economy and have money in their hands, then also, you know what it does? The big malls that are there, they also benefit because people have money. So I want my fellow black people to have the money. When they have the money, then I know, even from a crime perspective, we're good. We're not gonna struggle with crime. But nonetheless, it is happening. See you guys on the next episode.